Hey, this is Sydney from Prime1 Studios, and today we have something a little bit different. It's not Gunpla, but it's something also that I like doing, which is actually, I was a Transformers collector before I was ever Gundam Build World Cup champion. So one of our longtime customers asked that, can you do a Prime1 statue repaint? Yeah, Prime1? Oh, that's the big expensive one. So sure, we'll give it a try. And he sent us this. So that one, another big box here. And there's another box outside that doesn't fit in the studio. So we'll open this up and then we'll see exactly why he wants it repainted. And from what he said, a couple of issues. Number one, when you open it up, there's a couple of parts that are sticky. Paint is faded, stuck to the plastic, and then he doesn't like the original scheme of it, which is Megatron's a bit too dark. He likes the look of how it is in the movie. Even though he's kind of dirty, it still has that metallic shine, so that's what we'll be aiming for. So let's open one box up and see what we're dealing with. All right, this box is definitely too big for my work table. Let's see what we're dealing with. Ooh. Yeah, now we can see why. This part here, this definitely feels sticky to the touch. Yeah. This part of its arm here, so yep, that's definitely, yeah, that's stuck right there. So this one will most likely have to dry it out or strip it. We'll have to strip this one. This one also, I can feel this part. There's a part here where the claw sticks out, and then that styrofoam over there. So yeah, this is definitely from the plastic. These marks here, the shiny stuff, that's from the plastic, original plastic wrapping it. So it goes back in there. And the head is in pretty good condition so far. And yeah, he wants a shinier overall look to it. This is a bit of a dull steel finish with well, the usual kind of weathering, the chipping and everything. So what we'll do is we'll try to replicate the movie look here. We will do shading here also to emphasize all the details here. We will chip it also like that because that's what's original in it. And then what we'll do is we'll hand paint these little things inside. So this is a dull bronze color here in front. I did a Megatron before, the Weijang one. It's pretty much this is pretty much it, just a bigger scale. And then I did gold here, bronze here, a little bit of a red on a little bit of these places, and the eyes, definitely Megatron will have red eyes. So yeah, that's basically what we're dealing with. This one is the big part here, so that's over there. Alien writing. We'll also hand paint these details here. I would like to make this also either a gold or a bronze color with a silver dot inside, and these things here. Yeah. Okay, so at least we pretty much have an idea of what we're dealing with, so we'll do it part by part, and well, we'll show you how to redo an entire Prime1. That's it. Oh, batteries. It's yellowed from age 2. It's never been used, so I guess when you got it out of the box, it's already like this. So first thing first, we'll try to strip this part here, and we're gonna base coat everything in black to begin with, to start over, give us a fresh start, fresh canvas to work with. And then we'll be doing it with loads and loads of silver. So pretty much this one, to order a buttload of this paint right here. Okay, we've taken this big piece, the arm blaster, and see here there's a remnants of styrofoam here, plastic here, and yeah, it's still sticky and tacky to the touch. This one also, it's frankly quite bad. Yeah, everything feels tacky on this side, don't know why. Oh well, we'll try to strip the paint and see what works. First up, the easiest one to use is go to lacquer thinner. We used to thin everything, and basically it's my go-to airbrush cleaner. So let's take a few of this. Take some lacquer thinner here. Yeah. Since it's fucked up anyway, can't fuck it up no more. And well, it's removing. You can see the brown resin that's used to cast this thing. So there you go. And let that, yeah, see, so you can move that. It dries easy, and it's, yeah, this is where it's exposed now. It's not that tacky anymore. So basically, yeah, this will work basically to strip the whole thing where it's basically tacky. It's just gonna take a lot of tissue and rubbing. So let's get on to it. Okay, we've cleaned this as best as we can. So now this is the actual resin itself. It's now smooth. We've sanded it. Then it's not sticky anymore. This part also came off while we were cleaning it, which is good. So we can paint this thing separately. The rest, ideally, this thing's actually made up of several parts. This part is glued in. This part's also glued in. Ideally, you should be able to take all of this apart. This one also to be able to really paint it, but since we can't do it anymore, we'll just make do. And so the next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit all of this with a matte black, no, not matte black, sorry, gloss black base coat, so we can start over fresh, and then we'll start painting everything with silver. What we're gonna be do is we'll be doing a shadowing here, and then we'll try to replicate this stuff here. So this chipping here, it's made up of basically gunmetal flakes, a bit of copper here, or copper bronze here. Then this will be gold, and then we'll hand paint the stuff here and the blaster to the side. So yeah, let's do the base coat first. Take out another part. So this is still freshly wrapped in plastic, and yeah, the plastic is stuck on the part. It's really stuck there. So yeah. This is bad. This is all sticky, and I can't take out the plastic without. Let's just cut it off. Ooh. Seems to be the hip area. There's a magnet here, so it's probably where the legs go. But yeah, this part is sticky. This part is sticky. Yeah. Well, we'll be cleaning it again. We have this big blaster arm of Megatron here, so we've already covered everything in gloss black, basically just a spray paint out of the can just to give it a nice base to work with. This one is nice because it's got a lot of these details here, which we'll hand paint later on. But overall, we will be doing pretty much everything in silver. We'll be doing what we're calling the Gundam world pre-shading. So we're gonna leave a little black outline here to distinguish all the stuff here, so it's not just one flat splat of silver. We'll be mixing silver, we'll be mixing some dark aluminum, a little bit of gunmetal also, just to give us several tones of metal, because Megatron's not one entire metal made of metal. And yeah, and these things here will be gold. That'll be gold. There'll be like bronze dots there, and all that other stuff. Okay, so let's get cracking. Now see here, I've left this corner here a bit black to create a bit of a shadow. So continue filling that part in. through the entire piece, and when it's done, we'll be doing some relaxing hand painting of all the details. Alright, we are done. So this is our painted Megatron arm cannon. So see here, this it's a bit hard to see with all this light, but this is a slightly darker shade of metal than this one. This is pure silver here. This is darker aluminum. Edges in here, I've actually made it even more not to be seen. This is gunmetal inside. So we're just gonna let this completely dry in a bit. Then we're gonna proceed to hand paint all of these details here. Done with the hand painting. So this is Megatron's head. It's a bit too clean for our taste because he's supposed to be on Earth and battle damage. What we're gonna do is gonna add a little bit of chipping and stippling weathering. So that's what's on the original piece anyway. So it's basically dirt and a series of dirty dots here and all of that. The best way to achieve it is with this is a dry brush. It's called a stip. We can use a stippling brush and then use a couple of oil paints here. The reason why I use this is because if I do have it a little bit more, I can always just wipe it away with a bit of Gams oil. So take a little bit of that, take a piece of cloth here, rub off most of it, take it in, dot, and then tap it, tap it, tap it, tap, 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 like that. Tap it mostly on the edges, back and forth like that. There, as you can see, we can have that nice weathered metal pattern already. So it's not exact, somewhat like dry brushing, but it's not, because we're not brushing it. We want actually the dots. We don't want streaks. We concentrate mostly on the edges here like that. And if we're a little bit out and down, we add a little bit more. And wipe it off again. Fresh batch here, ready to go. Perfect attention to the face and cheek area here and here at the back of the head. And these pointy little, especially on these pointy little bits, because that's where the real weathering happens. Okay. Now we're adding black here, but we'll add a little bit of a rust color also, because that's also present in the original piece. So, okay, there we go. So Megatron is slightly weathered. Alright, now we have the base of the thing. It's pretty huge. It's about 2 feet across. So, there's water. Yeah, looks like somebody just threw some black wash on everything and just dripped all over. That's not supposed to be like that. I don't know what happened here, but it seems to be a factory thing. So somebody basically just took some ink, splattered all over, and then called it weathering and called it a day. That's not good, and that's not nice. So this black wash has overflowed everywhere. So it's there. It's like on every panel. It's there. It's there. It's everywhere. Well, we'll be repainting most of this stuff. Well, we're not gonna base coat it black anymore, but we will get rid of this black wash stuff here. And I'll paint over this with either dark aluminum or a dark gunmetal silver. And we'll detail this stuff here to make it pop out. And these things, yeah, these star rivet things, gonna hand paint all of this stuff. And, yeah, these would make a nice detail too that we can raise up using gold. It'll be tedious because there's a lot of them. got rid of all the oil streaks, wash streaks, dirt streaks, or whatever you want to call it. But here we notice there are some panels, well, almost all of them have cracks in this one, and I'm pretty sure that's not intentional. So what I'm gonna do is gonna get a piece of plate here. They're gonna put it here on top, so we can slap there on top, additional decoration and stuff for that. And we also have the Decepticon logo, and it's in a very, very faded purple. I'm gonna recommend to the owner that we do it in classic G1 purple. So he's a big G1 fan anyway, so I'm gonna tell him that, yeah, I'll do this in metallic purple. So to give it a little bit of pop once it goes here at the front, I believe this thing goes right there. Yeah, this goes right there. So it doesn't look like one monotonous slab. Alrighty, and we are done with detailing of our Megatron base. So we dotted everything in gold, painted these rivet things, this one's in gold also. And the plan to cover up cracks like this will be to have made plates like this. So this will just go on top of that. We'll stick it there, and pretty much carved out symbols here which will spell out Megatronus, because there's 11 of it here. There's 11, yeah, 111 plaques here, and Megatron's only 8 letters, so that's a little bit of Transformers lore. We will put Megatronus, which is Megatron's namesake, which is one of the 13 primes. So we will paint this black, and then we will color match it to these things, so it'll be like that. Subtle nod to Transformers lore. Now we're pretty much done with the first box, so this is pretty much all the contents here, and plus this one over here, the blaster hand. So we're done with this one. We're gonna move on to the big boys, which is there's so many to put it over here. Okay, these are its legs, and they're like kids' legs, and they weigh a kid each. So I've already stripped it, primed it in black, so it's time to paint them. Megatron. So as you saw a while ago, I just put it back in the styrofoam packaging just to make sure that everything is there and everything fits, and we're able to close it. But before we send it off to the lucky guy who's paying for it, actually, we'll be assembling Megatron in all his glory. So we'll start with the base here that we did. There you go. So it's the base, the Decepticon symbols, and that goes there. The biggest table that I have. So we're gonna start doing it one by one. Our Prime1 Megatron Repaint statue, and it is big, it is beautiful, it is menacing. So I actually went with a much shinier sheen. I did a gloss coat on it. The original was kind of matte. We tried to match the weathering here. There's some rust weathering and some black chipping also. And trying to do that everywhere here. The most important part was we actually filled in a lot of the small details, like the gold here on the bolts and stuff, the bronze here, tiny details on the face with all the other accent colors which were not present in the original. And overall, it's a bigger, shinier, more menacing machine. And it actually comes with an optional hand, so you can take this arm off, you can take this out. It comes with this optional blaster hand, like so, that you also plug in here. I'm surprised how this thing, I really don't know how this thing holds with just one magnet, but it does. There you go. And actually, let me get one more thing here real quick. It actually comes with optional claws too. So there's a short claw and a long claw, and the claws basically go in here like that. So that's the short claw. And I don't really know how Prime1 does this. It's kind of defies physics, but you put the long claw in right there also, and that's kind of menacing. It's really bad. So you have an option of claw hand or blaster hand. So really, really nice. So I really enjoyed doing this piece. It took me quite a while to do it. Lots of nights actually, because I still do have a day job. Overall, the proudest I am is this thing here. Being a true G1 fan, the Decepticon logo has to be in purple, not stainless steel or weathered steel or brushed steel. It is purple. It goes right there. So catch us on our next repaint video here on Prime1 Studios. Like and subscribe.